Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
You already know what it is, Devin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to. I was timing it. I don't know. You know, it's crazy. I could have been like a weird. Awkward pause in between the music fading out and when I try to start talking. I'm usually pretty good at timing it, but I don't know. So maybe I hit the mark, maybe not. We'll see. We'll go back, check the film, come back next episode and work on it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. We are back. We got some football, obviously, to discuss. All of week 3 to predict. Thursday night football to review. Maybe a couple like off the record topics, but honestly just a lot of drama within these matchups. Certain things, just injuries or people online that are upset with how we feel about certain players, or really me. I feel like it's the prompts that I'm throwing out there that people are getting upset with, but it's okay. But we got week 3 of the NFL season, and I'm kind of at the point where it's hitting me like it's week 3.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be week 4, and it's gonna be week 11, and it's like then it's gonna be like Christmas Day, the NFL,
Yeah.
and like the playoffs are almost set, and then it's gonna be the off season, and it's all gonna be over. And
we'll have to watch basketball for 4 months, which.
Oh, wait, let's not talk about anything but the WNBA playoffs for the next hour and a half.
The Liberty. How do you get booted from the first round?
I don't even...
Also, I tried to... Shit you not. I went on my ESPN app today, and I got a notification earlier for that. And I was like, how do I turn notifications off for just the WNBA? And apparently you can't, so...
I'm sure there's a...
Well, there's the bell button that gives you alerts. I was like, I don't want that. I want to not get alerts.
I think there's probably a set of like major news that just ESPN will funnel to everybody that has the app.
No, I know, yeah. Like I'm not getting WNBA specific stuff all day, but it's like if something happens, I'm like, I'd rather not. I don't want anything basketball related right now. Like I'm getting trade alerts for the NBA. I don't give a fuck.
But now, like, yeah, the Liberty lost to the other ones. It's like I truly don't know. But guess what? We don't have to talk about WNBA. But I'll tell you what, Thursday Night Football was about as good as a competition, like as good of a competition, like or competitive level. How the fuck you want to name it? It was a
real
shitty
competitive
game. So you can compare. You can kind of compare it to the WNBA. It was kind of you had like. At least one of those players on the field could have belonged in the WNBA.
It was competitive in the sense that it was a close game.
All right, well, then let's talk about it. Bills 31-21. They beat Miami. You're saying it's a close game. I'm kind of tiptoeing around that just because I already know Bills fans are going to be on dicks if we sit here and act like it was a close game behind Miami, between Miami, even though
they're going to be on dicks. Regardless, they're 3-0.
No, Devin. It was a close game between Buffalo and Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
For no reason. But I also I'm not I already got enough people that are on my ass. I really have no reason to sit here and lie or joke. Like I just don't really think Buffalo had to try that hard. It's like, we're just gonna give the ball to James Cook, and that's simply like that fucking works every time.
I mean.
And then we have Josh Allen in what 20? I think he was like 20. He had like 6 incompletions.
Yeah,
I mean, it was easy money.
Yes, close, like you said, like I said, but one of those games that never felt like it was Miami's. Like
no,
they had a burst, or they go down and score, and they go down and do that or whatever, and they're staying there, but it was Buffalo's game to break wide open if they wanted to. But yeah, didn't throw the ball much, ran a ton, a lot of safe play from them, which I thought was fine. They had a great game plan. They stuck to it, and Miami looked better than they did week 1 and 2. But
I, but like I don't even know what better is. Like I truly don't know. Like they didn't really do much. Like if they came out there and Buffalo like really struggled and Tua threw 3 touchdowns and 350 yards and just looked like an absolute monster and we had something to worry about with this game, sure, but I just feel like Buffalo kind of just said, "All right, well, we have a game today.
yeah,
So let's just get through it, I guess. Whatever we got to do, let's just do it and go. Let's just all go back home and go to sleep because it was an obvious outcome. Josh looked good. James Cook looked good. Dolphins suck. Dolphins defense is awful. Tua is the worst quarterback in the NFL. There's no other way around it. I don't care, because I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm done with these. We talk about all these players. We talk about all these quarterbacks. One day we talk with stats. We bring up numbers. We talk about where they rank, and we're told that numbers don't matter. You can't just stat watch, and you got to actually watch the
don't matter
game.
because playoff records matter for guys who aren't the best player on their team, and just a bunch of gobbledygook, dude.
Well, no, and you know when playoff records really matter when we're talking about week 3 games.
Yep.
Like that's when people bring up playoff records between quarterbacks. Right now is the best time in September.
This Monday night matchup really comes down to the last 6 years of playoff matchups.
I love how this Monday night. Never mind, we'll get to Monday Night Football, but either way, I just don't. I don't think Buffalo had to try that hard. That's really what it is.
That's fair.
To be honest with you,
Buffalo didn't look like they're sort of.
Oh, hold on. I know what I was saying. No, people complain we talk about numbers. They say we can't watch it. We got to actually watch the game. We don't know ball. But then if we watch the game and say, this is what I saw, this is how I feel, they're going to go, but Tua went for this and that. Did you not see how many yards he threw against New England or whatever? It's like, it doesn't matter.
Did you see he did get a concussion today? Good. Yeah, cool.
So, I'm over the numbers. Tua didn't look good. Don't bring up a single stat. I don't care where he ranks. I don't care where he is. Guess who's number 1 in passing? Russell Wilson. See the best quarterback in the NFL? No.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna. I don't even have a joke for that. No. It's like no, he's not. He's just not at all.
I swear to God, if there's a Russell Wilson fan, he's like, 2 weeks of football, and he's leading everybody.
I guarantee you, Giants fans. Even want to see Jackson Dart.
I'm not hating on Baker by saying this, but there's been a lot of talk about Baker's past 2-3 seasons now, and how since 2023 he's led the league in a few categories. I get it. Like, yes, he's throwing for a ton of yards, a ton of touchdowns, looks great, but he's not the best quarterback in the league. He's not in contention to be the MVP week in and week out. So it's cool, but it's like just not how it works. But no, I mean, the Bills looked like they were going to win the game. Like they showed up, knew they were going to win the game. I mean, the offense didn't look any more impressive than like it already has over the past few weeks. Like nothing else.
I mean, fucking James Cook is
James Cook
like,
is a monster.
If we're talking about, I can't.
His first 7 carries, he had 75 yards.
We talked about all the contract drama with these certain players, and I don't remember if we discussed like who is going to be worth it the most.
It's James Cook for $12 million.
I think we might have said James Cook was going to be worth it the most, and he is absolutely, for at least the first 3 weeks of the season, between it was him, Terry, Trey Hendrickson, and there was one other, Micah, TJ?
Micah or
I don't know.
TJ.
Well, I think it was somebody that wanted to get paid. Either way, there's something else that was important from that game. Fuck the game. It's what happened on the sideline of that game. So some point during the game, they cut over the Tyreek Hill. And they zoom in on him, and the reporter starts discussing his, divorce and drama going on in the court,
Yeah.
the courtrooms and shit. And I guess people are upset. People I guess didn't understand. They were like, why would they even discuss this right now? This was so unprofessional. They should fire this lady and blah blah blah. It's like people are more upset that people are talking about what Tyreek Hill has done than what Tyreek Hill has done. Like, God forbid Tyreek Hill beats up a 10th woman in his life, or however many. I'm being hyperbolic, so allegedly, however many women it's been. Or to have however many abuse allegations. And for once, they bring it up.
Yeah.
When you get to make millions of dollars and be on national TV and just do all this and that and put your fucking peace sign up and ball, play your game, it should be brought up at some point.
Well,
Am I wrong?
Like, this isn't like yes, he's going through a divorce, but this isn't like, oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick's getting divorced. His wife wants the house. Like this is like domestic abuse level. I need to leave. So it's not a normal divorce. You're allowed to talk about it. This has impacted his career. Apparently, it hasn't. He hasn't been suspended for anything that he's done. Like, he slapped an old guy, didn't get suspended for that, and just all this shit that he's just not going to get suspended for. But we're allowed. You're allowed to talk about it.
But there's nothing wrong with people bringing it up. And mind you, I'm obviously a biased party in this conversation because I think it's always a good time to bring it up and discuss what the fuck's going on with bro, because he gets away with like bad shit. And if they want to have a conversation
talk about Rashee Rice when he comes back?
What I'm saying is, are they not going to have a conversation about, oh, well, maybe Tyreek Hill has to go through a lot of shit off the field, and maybe this is part of the lack of production for Miami and this and that, and he also so. Okay, here we can be drama queens about him sitting there in the locker room going, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Like, he can bitch and complain and make it seem like he wants to get traded, but don't bring up his like really, really dark side. Like, hide that. Don't bring it up. As long as he doesn't kill anybody, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it at all. But like Xavier Worthy, right? So he was innocent, getting his dread pulled out, getting beat up, and then getting blamed.
Yeah.
So if they brought that up, I don't see why people would be mad about that. It'd be like, well, Xavier Worthy, had a rough, there was a rough patch during the off season where blah 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 blah, and this happened and that happened. What's so fucking wrong about that?
Yeah, I mean,
it's the same thing. It's like I would hope if someone on this podcast or any other podcast, if we found out that they were just beating the shit out of their wife, or whatever else, I feel like somebody would have to call them on their bullshit. So I mean, I don't. Is it me? Am I the one, Devin? I don't know, but I'm just saying. Is there? I don't see at this point. You've done it so many times. Why? What now? People found out. You think nobody knew? Think this is a new fucking discussion that people are having?
It's whenever something does come up in his life, it's in and out. It's like it's usually pretty quick because he doesn't get suspended for it. Like, the longest running thing was fucking him getting arrested, him getting pulled over and drug out of a car. So I don't know. I mean, I'm totally fine with it. I'm glad they do talk about that, because usually it's like they'll bring up the story on ESPN the day before, and then during the game it's like, what a class act, what a phenomenal player. It's just
be real.
It's like, no, let's be honest about who this guy is. He's not a class act, and not only is he got all that shit going on, but like you said, he's just we're a horrible teammate. Just I don't want to fucking be. I'm gonna get fucking traded after week 1. He was gonna get traded.
We are a step closer. We're a step closer to like commentators being like, and Tua with another interception. God, is he terrible? Like, we're that close to commentators being able to critique. Like, I love it. Be honest. Let's really talk about it. But
They
no, and then
called
one
people
other point.
terrible before.
No,
Yeah,
no, they can't.
Collinsworth gets a few drinks in him. He gets a little cold
No,
on a Sunday
Collinsworth.
night. He's like, fucking god
Mm,
damn it, Dak Prescott looks like shit. What is Collinsworth? Monday night?
he's Sunday night. Trust me, he is Sunday night
He's
football.
Sunday night football. Yeah, my bad.
But the best thing I saw, and I don't know, call me feminist Mike, feminine
Femininity.
Mike,
See an enemy.
femininity. See, call me feminist Mike. The
See an
best thing I
enemy.
saw was like, it was like, no, the lady reporting this is probably pissed off that, you know, she's a woman who has to sit here and watch this abusive man get all the fucking glory and
Well,
love
that's just
every
watching
Sunday.
the NFL.
And she's, well, yeah, it's like watching the NFL, but guess what? She gets an opportunity to talk about him, so let's talk about the real shit.
She can talk about whatever she
Let's
wants.
talk about it.
And if someone brings up Tyreek's name, it's kind of a big part of what he's about. So, talk about it.
Yeah, and it's also the reason where it's like there's people who aren't in the NFL that they would not bring up. So y'all aren't gonna bring up. Y'all ain't bringing up OJ. Y'all ain't bringing up Antonio Brown. Y'all aren't bringing up Aaron Hernandez. Y'all definitely aren't bringing up. Y'all definitely
Greg
aren't bringing
Hardy.
up players like that. So, what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying they all are different. They are different. Like blacklisted for different reasons.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it. But
it is weird whenever they
Tyreek
talk
Hill,
about like Justin Tucker. They're like, I took over for Justin Tucker, who was released before the season. Cut scene. It's like,
but I mean, if I'm a Ravens fan, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I can't believe they said that. It's like, no, that's a pretty big story developing over the offseason.
also, what
like,
are you gonna? Yeah, you can't be like, he just couldn't stop leaving his stuff all over a table.
Or Cleveland Brown games, it's like, and Sean Watson, battling injuries throughout the years. Yeah, something else to battling a lot of allegations, a whole bundle of allegations. But all right, let's I guess let's move on to the rest of these week 3 games, Devin. We have some good games, and we have some that absolutely suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. First game we got Atlanta versus Carolina.
It's a big no, that's important to the NFC South's how that's all going to break down at the end of the year. This is a big game, big divisional matchup right here.
My only thing from this is it better not be close. Like I'm kind of already disappointed. And here's the thing, and I hope a lot of people will understand this. We are, like, at least me. I don't know if you do. Like, I don't know how you feel about like your certain takes on here, but I mean, there's a reason. Like, you gotta clinch on to certain takes now, or else we're talking for no reason about these games.
Exactly.
So what I mean by that is, if I think there's going to be competition in the NFC South, I want that to be proven now.
Yeah.
And if I see something that makes me think, might not be too much competition in the NFC South, to beat out Tampa, I'm gonna say that now. Yeah. Like, it'd be the same. Why, if that's the case, why would there be an MVP
tracker?
Tracker week 1. Yeah. Why would there be power rankings throughout the season?
Yeah.
Why do we care why do we care where college teams are ranked week 4?
Exactly.
Like, no, it's like we're talking about this shit right now. And as of right now, yeah, sure, Atlanta catches a dub last week. We all know what the fuck that was versus Minnesota. That was an awful game.
I mean, and granted, their week 1 game against Tampa was pretty close, but Tampa's a team that's really only going to get better. I think I said that a few weeks ago, but this is everything Atlanta's got. They're all healthy. They're here. They're ready to play. And like the difference between a team that could be a contender and a team that we don't know where they are is when you play a team like Carolina, you should beat the fucking brakes off of them. I want to see a high-powered offense against a shitty defense. I want to see Kyle Pitts fucking maybe score a touchdown, or Drake London fucking 80-yard bomb. I want to see something impressive, and Bijan running for a crazy amount. So unless we see that, we can't get too high on this NFC South race.
So with that being said, like I would expect if this was comp, if Atlanta was comp out the NFC South, all right, well, this should look something, maybe not something as crazy as like what Detroit did to Chicago a week ago,
Yeah.
but there should be an obvious, margin of talent.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like there should be a huge difference when these two
You got a
teams
bunch of
play each
fucking
other.
first round picks on this fucking team. You got one on the other team.
Atlanta's got to win this. I mean, I'm not really questioning if they're going to win this.
I'm not questioning the win. It's how.
It's how.
And
this is another
Atlanta's
field
not
goal
in a
competition.
position like the Bills are, where they can like take their foot off the gas and try shit out. They're like they need to figure something out.
Yeah, but if they lead, if Atlanta leads this entire game through field goals, it's like 18-9, and then they finally score a touchdown at the end of the game to make it look like all right, well now it's 26, or they 25, or let's go for 2 and it's 26 or whatever.
At that point, I'm just going to base their chances off strength of schedule, and it's just, however, if their schedule's weak, they can win the division. If not, they're fucked.
Yeah, and Tampa's about to be 3-0, so it is what it is.
But yeah,
because you don't want to know who Tampa's gonna play. Cincinnati versus Minnesota.
What the?
This is
fuck?
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning.
I love it.
This is a backup QB week.
For sure. Yeah.
This is a lot.
I think
Wentz versus Browning. I mean, what you can go first. I don't even know how to talk.
Know.
Go ahead.
The only thing I can
Wentz
think of is like
Browning.
Wentz has a little bit more to prove because that job's a little bit more up in the air. Like next year, if say the Bengals miss the playoffs, whatever, Joe Burrow's job is not in danger. McCarthy, on the other hand, the Vikings know they have a good team now. If Carson Wentz comes out and utilizes the weapons well and leads them to a win, regardless of how, he may hold on to that spot longer than he may have thought. But
I'll finally agree with you on that. I disagree with you every time you've said that about a quarterback. You're talking about Minnesota. Right? Okay. Because I remember you were like, well, they wouldn't let Joe Burrow, if Jake Browning plays good enough. It's like, no, fuck that. If Joe Burrow could come back, he'd be a starter tomorrow. But I
mean, or you said playoffs, you get a guy who hasn't played in a year with Jake Browning.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like, obviously, regardless of what Mac Jones does, like, Brock Purdy's going to start when he comes back. I do feel like there is a world where, and honestly, I'm going to completely disagree with what I'm about to say in a second, but but this is just how this is the reality of sports, the reality of the NFL. If it wasn't Carson Wentz and somebody maybe younger and somebody else you could cash in on, and he, let's just say, looked amazing with what he had surrounding the Minnesota Vikings. If they drop Carson Wentz on that team and they look crazy good, and they're like, all right, well, we've seen a game and a half of JJ McCarthy, 2 games with JJ. He's on his rookie deal. We're not cash, it's not like we're paying him some crazy amount of money. Let's rock out with this guy that already looks better. It's Carson Wentz, though. This is kind of he is a backup quarterback at this point in his career. This is when we say, like, at some point Justin Fields is going to be a backup QB.
Yeah.
It's like, 4 years from now, if Justin Fields gets a chance to play, if there's a first-round quarterback injured behind him, he's going to be benched as soon as that quarterback is back.
Sure. I mean, I kind of agree. Like, it depends, obviously, on how well Carson Wentz plays, but also how long McCarthy's out. McCarthy's out for 5-6 weeks, and Wentz walks away with 4 or 5 wins. 4 wins. It's a tough ask to tell Carson Wentz to step down and have test JJ McCarthy out when you're leading your division or second place in your division. Like I don't know. Like this is bad for JJ McCarthy. If
Yeah, I
Carson
mean,
Wentz
it's
plays decent,
definitely it's bad, but like you could. The thing is, you could look back and say, okay, if it wasn't Russell Wilson, do you think Justin Fields maybe would have kept his starting spot in Pittsburgh last year? Like
sure,
it's a case by case thing.
of
It's like
course.
if you are a certain quarterback, like you're going to get the special
Like
treatment.
I
You're
don't
going
think
because what's
obviously Wentz is in full backup territory, but so was Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was the Niners' backup. He was only looked at as a backup quarterback. So
but but here's the thing though, Devin. Even if Carson Wentz looks great for the next 6 weeks, say he looks crazy, then they already know they're going to be getting phone calls from teams that need a quarterback that are dealing with injuries and whatever, and say we want Carson Wentz. B, they're going to know that he might be able to get a bigger chance at playing next year or a bigger role or a better contract if he looks crazy good. And I'm not going to lie, don't think it's going to happen. I
no,
don't think we're going to live in some world where Carson Wentz looks crazy
yeah,
good. He might be able to beat Cincinnati,
yeah,
but I
but
don't know if he's going to be crazy good. So what I'm saying is if they know he's out either before the deadline or after this year, they got to play the long run. They got a rookie fucking quarterback or a second-year quarterback on a rookie deal. Ninth overall.
agreed. But like
It's like look at even
if you
go ahead.
if you look at like Mariota's case, JD has established himself. He's had a full year under his belt. Regardless of what he did in the first 2 games of the year, Mariota's not touching the starting job if JD's healthy. So with McCarthy, a whole year coming off an injury, 2 games looked fucking dreadful. If the Vikings think they have a chance to make a playoff push, I don't think they're going to change quarterback that deep into the year.
I agree. You know what? Sure. If that happens, maybe they don't make the change. Either way, I think after that season, Carson Wentz moves on somewhere
Of
else, and
course.
JJ's
I
still
mean,
the quarterback.
like, they just
Because
won 14 games, and they said, hey, we're going to play this rookie who's never played an NFL game. So,
but you got to look at it like even the Colts. We knew what Anthony Richardson was going to be, and if we knew what Anthony Richardson was going to be, they knew who Anthony Richardson was going to
I
be,
don't know
and
if
they
they
had
did.
38-year-old.
No, I think Ursay's daughter with the headphones saw something in AR that no one else did.
But they had 38-year-old Flacco out there taking over and doing better than Anthony Richardson was doing, and he was able to go and get a starting job somewhere else.
I mean, that's the thing about some of these teams is, like, you look at a team like Carolina, where regardless of how good Bryce Young is, the team is not good enough to win games. If Bryce is good or if Bryce is bad, it doesn't matter. If you look at a team like the Vikings or the Colts, where they've built up a decent team around them to where, yes, you want to try out a rookie, you want to test some things, but if you can find a solid starter who's not going to throw a ton of picks and he's going to get the ball to the right guys, do that because your team can make the playoffs. Your team can win games. If Carson Wentz is that guy, he's that guy, but I don't know.
So if for the next 3 weeks, right, Mac Jones just is
They
a
already paid
demon,
Purdy.
right? He's an absolute demon.
Now, if it's
400
9
yards,
weeks,
3 touchdowns a game, zero interceptions, and they're on a fucking run. They're what? What are they? They're 2-0 right now, right?
yes.
They're fucking 7-0. Brock Purdy's coming back. Brock Purdy's gonna come back in. Oh,
7-0 is kind of solid. That's a few wins away from making the playoffs.
But it wouldn't matter. It don't matter because we know who our starting quarterback is. Thank you for your time. You did the best. You did the best you could ever do as a backup quarterback.
And honestly, for a guy like Mac, that could win him. I mean, that will win him a job, maybe not a starting job, but it could win him a starting job.
Oh shit! Everybody, I might go try out for Miami next year. Everybody's gonna get a shot for Miami
Fucking
spot
they
in
better.
Miami.
You think
Everybody's
we'll
gonna
see
spot
another
in
year or two?
Miami.
Never mind. That's a different
Fuck
question.
no.
I would hope not. But
Fuck no. I don't
I'm
think
not
we're
sure
seeing
how much longer
another
we're going
year
to see of Mike out there.
That is also true. I think there's going to be openings in Cleveland. There might be openings in Cleveland. There's an option there. There's a couple teams that are definitely going to be looking at quarterbacks next year. But with all that being said, I'm taking Minnesota because I think Cincinnati, they're just not good. So that's all I got to say about them.
I mean, I'm taking Minnesota, but I don't know. Carson Wentz could throw 4 picks. I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like this is a backup QB duel.
Yeah.
So it could be interesting. Who knows?
Which leaves me to overall team. The Vikings are a better overall team. Defense is very good, so we'll see.
Yeah, give me Minnesota. Green Bay versus Cleveland. It's not
if
even.
Green Bay is who Green Bay is, Slaughterfest.
Is this even a game? I mean, I guess sure.
Damn, Cleveland's got a fucking bitching schedule, bro.
Yeah, they do. Cleveland does not have it fucking easy.
Are y'all playing the North this year?
Yeah.
No, for Cleveland.
Afraid? I'm supposed to.
They get dogged.
Yeah, well, no, Cleveland's fucked. They're about to
Chicago versus Cleveland. I'd love to see it.
Houston versus Jacksonville.
Did they already play?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. It's not because this is where we really see who sucks.
What, Houston, Jacksonville?
Well, I'm saying we know Jacksonville sucks, right?
Agreed.
Houston.
I don't know.
I haven't.
They're not supposed to suck.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The first 2 weeks for Houston, super underwhelming. Not really much to even look at. Nothing entertaining. Not there's I don't know. There is it feels like there's cobwebs in Houston or something that they just need to brush off. They're just not. I don't know. They're put some oil on their gears and get them moving. I really don't know what it is, but Houston just doesn't seem like that. I don't know. They were 2 years ago, the youngest, hungriest fucking team in the NFL, and they made all these moves, and they kind of just fell apart throughout the year, and now they're back to a worse position they were in 2 years now than they were in 2 years ago, before we even saw CJ play a snap in the NFL.
Yeah, which is shocking. They made the move for Diggs, and they made some running back moves, but if you look at regardless of injury, they're still kind of frail moves. Obviously, Diggs' stock was a little bit better 2 years ago than it is this year, but the Patriots aren't scary because they have Stephon Diggs now. But yeah, when you threw Stephon Diggs onto that offense with Tank Dell and with Nico Collins, it had the potential to be scary. But underwhelming from Houston. I want to see some offensive production. I just don't know if they have the weapons to do so. We haven't really seen anything too special from CJ in a while, which is fine.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it's fine. But I think
he's one of those guys who's not in fear of losing his job anytime soon. So
fuck no.
So it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, the team isn't built to win a championship, so it's not too bad. But I'm gonna go. I have Houston over Jacksonville.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Houston, but from what I've seen so far, these first 2 weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville snuck away with a win.
No,
I really wouldn't be surprised. Indianapolis versus Tennessee, man. The AFC South sucks.
Are you sure the Colts
not sucks, but no, I'm just these matchups. You look at AFC South matchups, it's Jesus Christ. This division is just god awful. But Indianapolis, I mean, no, they've obviously been on a roll, and I don't think Tennessee is going to be the team to stop them. And we're going to see a 3-0 Colts team. That's we didn't make a. Honestly, I'm kind of upset we didn't make a bingo card this year,
I
but
forgot about that.
that definitely would. That definitely was not going to be on my bingo card.
Cam
3-0
Ward
Colts.
Having a bad first year could have been on there.
Yeah, that's an easy pull though. That's a 100 in Jeopardy. It's like who had a bad start to their career? It's like the fucking first round pick to the Titans.
Who didn't meet expectations? Maybe the first overall pick.
I wouldn't even say he hasn't met expectations.
Like
I don't know what. Yeah, so I don't know what people really have expected. What do they think Cam Ward's about to fucking do in his first 2 games of his career with the Tennessee
Titans? Well, they thought the
Titans.
whole nonchalant thing was gonna really propel him forward.
Yeah, but honestly, that was like 80% meme,
which turned into
if anything
reality pretty quick.
If anything, it's like, okay, cool. Like, you're calm and cool under pressure. Now, we're going to need them feet moving a little bit more. That nonchalant shit ain't going to work in the NFL. But no, I don't really think he's on some, I don't know, nonchalant shit that much in the league.
Yeah, his
now we do have a good game here.
To sit back there and chill.
We finally have a good game. We got an interesting game. One that, I really hope it's a fucking good game, Devin. If it's not, it's really going to ruin, my 1 o'clock slot. Because this is kind of what I'm, this is the best 1 o'clock game we got. Rams versus Eagles.
What was it? NFC divisional matchup? From last year?
Rams versus Eagles?
Yeah, Rams Eagles in the snow.
Oh, the divisional round.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were saying divisional.
No.
Rematch from the divisional round. But see, here's the thing. It's a big test for both teams. What we're going to find out is how big of a test for both teams. What I mean by that is, obviously, Eagles, Super Bowl champs, reigning champs, are 2-0. Haven't had a problem so far this year. But something was really weird with that Kansas City game. Like you said, one Travis Kelce drop might have changed that entire game.
That would have been completely upside down, yeah.
Just
because
there's nothing else that happened in that. Sure, but I'm saying, there's nothing else in that game where it was like, oh yeah, Travis Kelce dropped that, but then Jalen Hurts turned around and threw for 150 yards after that anyway. So there's not nothing really. There was nothing to really talk about from that game.
What I'm afraid of is that they've built their offense too much around Saquon. That if he has an off day, yes, they have the weapons. It's just a matter of when and how they use them.
I mean, compared to the rest of the team, he had 88 yards rushing. That's not an off day for him when Jalen Hurts won throwing for 100 yards.
Exactly.
You got to remember, Jalen Hurts threw for 100 yards. This was a 3-point game where he had to kneel out at the end.
Yeah.
This wasn't some, oh my God, crazy. They returned a kickoff return, and then Jalen Hurts didn't have to even throw a ball for the first 3 drives, and then they pulled him in the second half. No, this was a full 60 minutes played, and he threw for 101 yards.
Yeah.
There's something off about that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking there's a world where they get caught slipping where they haven't really had to fucking dominate in the passing game. They haven't really had to rely on too much except for, like you said, Saquon having a really good day, Tush Push having absolutely no way of being stopped. Their defense still looks pretty good.
Apparently, they're going to actually start calling the Tush Push. Maybe calling a false start on the Tush Push because it happens every fucking time. They said they're going to get a little bit more strict in how they're calling the Tush Push.
And Eagles fans, I already know y'all are angry, but just bear with me. I think the Eagles are good. I'm going to just put this right before I say anything else. I think the Eagles are good enough to get 4th and 1, 3rd and 1s, whatever, 4th and goal without a tush push. I think they're good enough to do that. I think they can get a yard without that.
But they have the play. Why not use it? Who cares?
But here's the thing. With that being said, Devin, I feel the same way. I felt the same way you did, but I'm kind of at a point where I got a little tush push. I'm kind of over it. And it's like I get it. It's just a QB sneak, and I'm kind of being a hypocrite because all off season I was like, why are we banning this? This is stupid. But okay. Here's the thing. I don't think it's unfair. I don't think it's like
It's not
I
entertaining.
don't think it's nothing that no other team can't replicate. Like other teams can do this if they want. Like, okay, Mark Andrews QB sneaks. Oh, is that fair? Why does this 6'5" tight end get this QB sneak when Lamar usually has to run with the football? It's like people have their things, but what I'm saying is I just want to see, if like Nick Sirianni talks that shit, like, okay, like you don't got you got something else in that playbook you can pull out so
Yeah.
you can get this 4th and 1 converted. Like, do y'all really need that tush push
Well,
that
that's
bad?
kind of the beauty of that play is that you can, not that I'm advocating for it, but you can run any play off of it. You can set up for a tush push and run anything, and you will get the first down because they do it so much.
Yeah, but it's just it is getting to a point where it's not like I'm not saying it's
The
not
only reason I
fair,
don't like
but
it is I don't find it's not entertaining. Like it doesn't add anything to the game of football. It's if you know it's gonna cool.
Yes.
Like it doesn't
It's almost
do anything.
It's almost at a point where I don't think it's a competitive advantage. It's just not. It doesn't really take any competitive. Like
Sure.
there's no, like you in terms of what it takes to run a play in the NFL or just football. Period. This is like the most dumbed down version of any NFL play ever. It's like I'm gonna QB sneak and y'all just shove the shit out of me, okay?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get this first. This is rugby in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's almost like not even a football play at this point. It's like its own little mini game during a football game.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, all right, here comes the tush push battle.
Yeah.
It's just it does make the games a lot more boring. I'm not gonna lie. It is ruined.
Well, yeah, because
kind of
you
ruined
know
a
it's
lot of
coming
games.
every 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, and yeah, cool, but I don't know. Do something exciting.
That's the thing. It's like, no, I want to get excited on 4th and 1 and 3rd and 1.
I know.
Like I think
the Lions
you got
fucking crazy ass stupid shit. Sometimes it's really stupid. Sometimes it's cool shit.
Okay, say it's 3rd and 14, and you got fucking Saquon on a slip screen and cuts up for 13 yards, and then the commentators are getting hype and the fans are getting hype, and then all of a sudden they line up in that stupid fucking formation, and the commentators even go dry, like, all right, well, I guess let's just see what they're gonna call next play.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and yep, first down. Do we really even have to? All right, Jim. Yep. So it's like it's not it's boring. Now, with all that being said, we get to really see how good the fucking Rams are, because I'm gonna say this right now. I've been saying it the first 2 weeks going into the season. I think that if there's anything that we got to question for the Eagles defense, it might be that pass coverage. So let's really see. Let's really see what we got. You got Pook out there. You got Devontae out there. It's gonna be a day. They're gonna struggle a little bit. So I think there's gonna be a world where Jalen's gonna have to put that bitch in the air. It's not gonna be this 101. We're gonna give. We're just gonna do what we want to do and have 8 tush pushes in a row or 7. However Chris Jones put it. Because that's the thing. It's like when Chris Jones was bitching about it and Jalen Hurts is like, well, fuck you. You can't stop it. It's like,
yeah,
you can't.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, bro. It's like, make me stop something
give me
else,
something.
please.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. Like, give me something to work with.
It's like playing pickup against a guy who can dunk. It's like, quit dunking, dude.
It's like, we get it. No, it's like you're playing with a guy that's just going to back you down, back you down, layup. It's like, all right, this is fun. I'm going to just go home,
Why don't you shoot a
play
jumper?
some 2K.
Yeah.
So I guess give me Philly. I guess with all that being said, I think the Rams are going to put up a fight. I think like I said, I've been hyping up the Rams. I'm a fan of the Rams, but I think the Rams get hot. You're gonna go with the Rams, aren't you?
I'm going on. I think we haven't seen what the Rams can do yet. We haven't seen a lot from them yet, and I don't like if we don't see it soon, we're not going to see it. So there's a week to show it off.
No, I think there's a world where if we don't see it soon, we can still see it.
Yeah, I know, but it may be too late.
This might be a game where we get some hints of it. But I think they could catch some. They could catch some fire.
Yeah, but I want to see it. So give me the Rams.
But also, depending on how the NFC South or NFC West goes, they might not have to get hot till the middle of the season.
But I want them to look at least better than they did last year.
Well, give me Philly, I guess. Yeah, you're going Rams for sure. All right, Rams.
Just for fun.
Vegas versus Washington.
Mariota versus Geno Smith. For as old as Mariota is, Geno Smith is older, which is...
Yeah, but who's better?
Marcus Mariota, I think. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I haven't seen Marcus in a year and a half. Half a year.
Who's a better team? What's a better team?
I don't know, but I hope Washington is. Hope so.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think highly of the Raiders, right? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke up anybody's ass.
You're right. Geno did just throw 3 awful picks.
He did. But I think Washington without Jaden Daniels might be just as bad. Jaden Daniels is really good.
I agree.
I don't know how else to put that. I know people are going to take that clip and go like, oh, they don't know ball. They just say he's really good. No, it's really simple. It's like Jaden Daniels is really good at football, and he makes that team a lot better. And now it's Marcus Mariota. It's cool. You have a veteran who, I guess maybe is going to protect the ball, but in terms of I don't know. I feel like there's, even though he's already proved himself, he's offensive player of the year. I feel like every weekend, every Sunday, everybody on Washington wants to rally behind Jaden Daniels.
Of course.
I don't know if you're going to have that much drive when it's your backup quarterback. Obviously, you want to win, but...
Probably not, but I don't know. For me right now, I can kind of see this game going either way. Genty still has to sort of break out and show what he's all about. I mean, he's had a good 2 first games. First 2 games. Good enough.
Second game.
Yes, last game was
first
good.
Game. He was saying in the press conference I'm here to tote. Give me the fucking ball.
Well, never mind. He had 3 carries his first game, 2 carries.
We should see him get more carries because he was talking after the game.
I mean, receiver-wise, not much going on. Geno needs to protect the football. I think he can do that against us. Secondary's not great. But yeah, I mean, if Mariota can pull something out of this offense, I'd love to see it. Terry's on pace for less than 700 yards this year, so keep up the good work.
Out.
It is 2 weeks through the year,
Chill out.
Gonna be dead honest.
You.
But here's the thing. Again, it would be cool if he had a good year this year. But now I'm praying he has 3 more good years after this year. It's not going to happen.
Listen. You're not going to sit here until Jaden Daniels gets back and judge how Terry McLaurin plays in these games.
He's what? He played with any quarterback now.
Here, I'll give it to you like this. I'll put it to you like this. Hold on, here. I was just about to say this. He doesn't have to sit here and be the best fucking receiver in the league. But if we watch these games while however long Jaden Daniels decides to get healthy, and we can clearly see that Terry's doing what he needs to do to win that game, and Marcus Mariota is not, I don't really care what he's on pace to do until Jaden Daniels gets back. So yeah, it is what it is.
I agree.
I mean, here's the thing: if he's on pace to get 700, I mean, you're 2 or 3 games away from changing that to on pace to 900.
Yeah.
And
No.
1100.
No.
However many. I mean,
It's 2 games into the year, but I mean, again, I'm not ultra hopeful for Terry's career with us. I wish Jaden to, like you said a second ago, stay out until you're healthy. So please do not rush anything at all.
I mean,
do not give a fuck about this year, especially if you get hurt. So it's a knee injury. What is it?
Yeah,
sprained knee.
Yeah, it's his knee. Yeah, I think sprained MCL or something. But here's the thing. Though. They're already treating him better than RG3.
No, I know. But it's.
So it's like,
I know, but
it
like
might
just
be
that,
worth it.
It feels terrible. This is not good.
I think it's gonna be okay. I mean, I
think he's gonna be fine.
Okay.
But
think about it like this. It's like I've seen Lamar deal with some lower body injuries, and I was like, oh fuck, well, here we go. And then he runs around like the best fucking running back in the league or whatever you want to call him. So I think you'll be all right. Jaden Daniels is just, he's fucking let him rehab. We don't need an RG3 again. We really don't need that because they're already calling Joe Burrow the next Andrew Luck.
Dude, the Andrew Luck comparisons are rough.
Okay, but he's not Andrew Luck.
No, but still, like I don't know. He's not. They're really just they're pulling up sack numbers and hit numbers and all this shit. And it's like, no, Andrew Luck was like, he was getting sacked when you could like sack people, like hurt them.
Yeah.
Like,
I know he was getting sacked.
Joe's getting touched up, but the way he got injured there is not the way Luck was getting injured. Luck was lacerating spleens and kidneys and shit.
I was about to say
internal
we're
organs were getting fucked up on that guy. So, I mean, I'm not saying that this is a good thing, but Andrew Luck had to retire by his 8th year. I don't think we'll see that from Burrow.
No, absolutely not. I don't think we're going to see that from Burrow. I think, and that's the thing. It's like he's not lacerating his spleen. He's got turf toe.
He fucking destroyed his toe. Yeah. Also, I'm no longer shrugging at turf toe. That injury looks disgusting.
No, it was definitely bad, but it's like you're human bodies work great. You're gonna be okay.
You're not.
I'm not trying to. Yes, you will be okay. You don't have to retire, Joe. You're fine. But with who are you taking though? Because I'm really struggling. I think I'm taking Vegas.
I'm taking Washington. I think we can pull it out, but there's not much like on our team. Like Austin Eckler, torn Achilles. Brian Robinson got traded. We have Krosky Merritt.
So stupid.
We don't have De'Ami Brown anymore. We don't have. I mean, Dotson was terrible. Receiver wise, it's Terry and Debo.
Terry, Debo, and what? Luke McCaffrey?
Luke McCaffrey. I like that. And then Noah Brown, you got out there doing nothing. Zach Ertz, old ass. So.
Oh my dude. Noah Brown is the worst player in the NFL this year. He is this year's Quentin Johnson. All right. Jets, Bucks.
Could be a statement game for the Bucks. I mean, for the Jets.
Yeah. Big old fat statement reading. We still suck.
Very true. Yeah. No. Give me the Bucks.
Bucks will be 3-0. I like it.
Good for them.
Pittsburgh versus New England.
Pitt needs to show that. Aaron needs to show that he's still Aaron. Show me the juice, Aaron. Show me the juice. What?
Wait. Say that again.
I said, show me the juice.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
Okay, I got you. You know what I thought you said. It sounds like exactly what you said, just spelt different. I was like, what? You were like, I was like, God damn,
I don't think
Devin,
he's involved with
what
them.
are we going on? But no, you want him to still show that he has the juice.
Show me the juice.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Um,
Where are they?
no, I agree. I think if Pittsburgh doesn't get this one done, they're gonna be in some deep shit.
What?
You know,
1
it's
and
like,
2.
all right,
1 and 2 in the North.
1 and 2, but I mean, you're losing to fucking New England, who's literally a year into their rebuild. They got a new coach. They got fucking Drake May at quarterback. What are we doing here? I'll give
Drake May is going to be
all
their
right.
franchise guy regardless. Whether or not that's a good thing or not, he'll be that guy. But
we'll cut the slack. You know, Seattle caught fire. They got a lot of momentum at the end of that game last week, and
it's not getting lucky, but special teams won them that football game.
Yeah, very rare occasions help them win that game for sure. But I with all that being said, could New England be in this game? Sure, because I'm still a little questionable. Like there's some things about that Jets defense that worry me, because you look at how the Jets couldn't do an absolute fucking thing against Buffalo, and they put up 32 on that Pittsburgh defense. Sorry, so what I meant to say is that Pittsburgh defense is what's bothering me. I don't really know. And we kind of talked about, Pittsburgh defense might not be as good and dominant as they usually are, especially when they do things like trade away, Minka. Let's bring in Jalen Ramsey, which I love how, like, a lot of clips have been like, man, like, Jalen Ramsey really been doing his thing ever since he got to Pittsburgh.
One hit.
He got one hit and has just been talking shit. Like,
he's hitting people.
Minka.
He sealed the game against the Jets in Week 1. Awesome.
Fucking congratulations.
Fucking sick.
Now, either way, Minka's career is getting wasted. The rest of his career getting wasted back in Miami. So yeah, give me Pittsburgh.
Give me Pitt.
Give me Pittsburgh.
But
Denver versus the Chargers.
Congratulations to Stephon Diggs.
For what?
Putting the baby in somebody.
Yeah, congrats to Stephon Diggs. Chargers versus Broncos.
Ooh.
Don't ooh. Denver hasn't done anything so far to make me.
I know, but it's the Chargers. The Chargers have done things, but the Chargers, like, doing well gives me, like, that feeling in my stomach that it's going to go bad pretty soon.
See, here's the thing, though. It could be interesting. Like, will it be?
Denver's still got a good defense. The Chargers still have old-ass Keenan Allen as their number one target. Him and Ladd. Quentin Johnson has looked much better. Running back wise,
for some fucking reason, yeah.
Running back wise, not too excited about that team.
I think they're still figuring it
They
out. Between Hampton and Najee, I think they're still figuring that out. But I mean, I think once they do figure it out, it's going to be a nasty running duo.
Yeah, I just don't know how long like this. Oh, Chargers look really great is going to last. Like, when is the shell going to start to crack on how good this Chargers team is? When are they going to lose a terrible game late? When are they going to drop a bunch of balls? And when are they going to fumble 4 times? Like, I'm waiting for this Chargers collapse to happen. I don't think it'll happen this week, but it'll happen.
I don't know if they... Sure, maybe eventually. Denver was supposed to be good this year. Denver was supposed to be nice. Bo Nix was supposed to come out and come into sophomore year. And for some reason, I'm starting to think that these sophomore slumps are real. CJ made me believe in it wholeheartedly after I bought into him. JD, after he gets back, I'm gonna be super questionable, even though that's your guy, and I really don't want to be, but I'm scared.
Shit,
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of it. Fucking Give me the Chargers though. The Chargers should win this game. There's
Yeah, no,
I'm not really
sure.
gonna
Yeah.
question it yet. Chargers should win this game. I think maybe they have a shitter later in the season, but as of right now, I think they haven't even figured out their full potential in their offense yet, so they might get better. But that defense still sucks.
I agree, and that's the scary part.
I'm not gonna buy into their defense being legit or defense being good.
Like they
God,
they
can
played
we
the
get a
Raiders,
good game? New
and
Orleans,
they looked fine. They
good
looked
enough.
good. They looked good against the Raiders. One last thing. Caleb Williams cannot afford a sophomore slump. Is that a thing for someone who played that bad their first year?
Caleb Williams cannot afford a sophomore slump. I mean, if Bryce Young could, Caleb Williams can. Your first round pick.
Yeah.
You're the first pick. You're getting it. You can afford a. You can afford it because what are they? I mean, what you think they're? No matter what. I mean, really think about it. No matter what happens, they're gonna be building around Caleb Williams next year.
Sure, but how much further
Right?
can you go? Like Bryce Young is proving us wrong, right? I don't know. Like not any improvement from his side.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you how far they can go. You know, sometimes when you walk down a staircase and that last step is like just a little bit taller, and you like kind of take a misstep, and it like makes you like, oh wow, like hey, maybe that far.
Okay.
Maybe that's. I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
But you know, regardless of who the quarterback is for the Bears, I don't really think they're going to go far, ever, because they're the Bears, Devin. All right, we got New Orleans versus Seattle.
Seattle. New Orleans is poverty for the time being.
Yeah, and honestly, these 4:00 games, Devin, they're not going to get much better. Because we have Arizona versus San Fran.
Yeah. Mac attack.
And we're not here to predict this game. We're here to address some things. I'm here to address some things because last episode we discussed, Brock Purdy and Mac Jones and compared, and we debated on who's better than who, what makes a quarterback. Actually, we didn't talk about what makes quarterback shit. We said we got two game managers on our hands, and one of them sucks worse than the other. Here's the thing. I think a lot of people took what I said and they went, wow, I can't believe he just said Mac Jones is better than Brock Purdy. That's not what I said. What I said was was Mac Jones going out there and having a game that looks just like what Brock Purdy looks like on a good day. What does that say about Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
Now, that could mean that they are closer than people may think. That could mean that it was just a game. That could mean that it's week 2, and maybe, just maybe, I wanted something that was going to catch people's eye with a hot take, Devin. I don't know. It's pretty simple, but I don't know. I never said that Mac Jones is better than Brock Purdy. I'll say that for sure. But I'll also say Brock Purdy's not that fucking good.
Exactly.
Like that's
I don't
not
know
saying
what Mac's
much.
ceiling
Either
is,
way,
but I think we're beginning to reach what Brock's ceiling is.
But we know what Brock Purdy can do. He can make it to the Super Bowl when he has the best roster in the NFL. Cool. That is fucking fantastic, and I love that for him. And that's so great that he's able to make it to a Super Bowl, and that's what it is.
Jimmy G did not get anywhere near this amount of hype.
Fuck, absolutely not. But the problem is when you look at Brock Purdy and what he's able to do with that team, and you see a comment like, "Well, C.J. Stroud had better weapons, and they had the same exact stats, so if you think CJ Stroud's good, then you gotta think that Brock Purdy's good.
Nope.
So I don't know what world I live in, but I live in this world where a bunch of people tell me that I don't know ball, but then they're the same people who tell me that CJ Stroud and Brock Purdy are on the same exact level. CJ Stroud is on the Houston Texans. For anybody that doesn't remember
Yeah.
that, Brock Purdy is on the 49ers. Let's take a look at the last 2 years and look at their teams. And let's look at even an injured San Francisco 49ers team compared to the weapons that that CJ was supposed to have last year. All the good things that were supposed to come with Houston last year. Because what you're comparing to, because this is what people compared, a down season for CJ Stroud compared to a pretty normal year for Brock Purdy.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, were CJ's numbers down? I know they've won an extra game compared to the year before, but
I think they dropped
barely,
a little
yeah.
bit, maybe. I mean, if you want me,
No,
if
we
you,
don't have
if,
to look.
yeah, I can pull it up. But what I'm saying is, like, okay, I hate to be this simple, but I truly do believe that if you want to go deep into other conversations and if you really want to look at numbers, like, we do it, top 5 best quarterbacks from this era, and we break down numbers and this and that. But, at the end of the day, we had to give nods to certain people, depending on what they did, even if their numbers were lower or weren't as high as, who we were comparing them to. But yeah, CJ dropped from 4,100 to 3,700, 23 touchdowns to 20 touchdowns. Biggest thing was he threw 7 more interceptions. But look, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like CJ Stroud has already proven that he's. CJ Stroud's definitely established himself already, and he's definitely he's definitely like worth the hype that was,
And
put into him, coming into
at the
the
same time, it's like Nico Collins, Tank Dell, like CJ's rookie year, weren't
Thank
even
you.
discussed as people. No one
Thank you, because
fucking knew anything about these guys.
I completely forgot about. I was
Like, I
so
didn't
glad you
start
brought
hearing
that
about
up.
Nico and Tank until what? I didn't start hearing about Nico until like week 3 or 4 that year, and then Tank like week
Couple
6 or
weeks in,
7. So
and
that was CJ's doing. CJ's the reason why those weapons are weapons. This isn't like you trade for the best receiving running back in the league, and you've got Ayuk and Debo, or used to have Debo, and one of the best tight ends in the league, plus an incredible defense,
one of the best,
plus a great coaching staff, plus all this stuff. So, again, it's not like a knock to Purdy for having such a good team, but you can't compare him to a guy who has a Houston Texans team that, didn't have anything last year.
And it's like, and it's not like, sure, like they made moves, they got supposedly better. We know what Nico and Tank are capable of, but at the same time, one's fucking hurt. B, one that they brought in is on New England now. C, they have absolutely nothing to do with their run game. I don't know what they're doing with their run game. J.K. Dobbins and Joe Mixon, or not J.K. Dobbins, Joe Mixon and
I was trying to think of who
the
went.
fuck are they?
Damian Pierce isn't still there, huh?
Why am I absolutely blanking on? No. Why am I absolutely blanking on?
Browns. Fuck's his name? Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb. Yeah, way worse than fucking J.K. matchup in 2025, in my opinion. But look, Brock Purdy. I don't know what people want me to say. He's made it to some Super Bowls with fantastic teams. I'm not gonna say he's Trent Dilfer, but Trent Dilfer's made a Super Bowl. Okay, on the flip side, like Joe Burrow, right? We talk about Joe Burrow day in, day out. We know he's a top 5 quarterback. We know what he's capable of doing. We know that he's great. We know that he hasn't even touched an MVP. We know all of this, and we put him up there on that pedestal. and we do not fucking talk about that Super Bowl appearance for a second.
Ever.
Nobody gives a
No.
fuck. We know how good Joe Burrow is, and I'm not. And maybe people don't. Maybe that says more about what they think about Joe Burrow than someone like Josh Allen and Lamar, who they know needs to get to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl or
that's
whatever
the
it
thing.
takes. But
You've got the two best quarterbacks in the league who are, at this point, especially with Joe Hurt, miles ahead of anyone else on this list of top quarterbacks. Neither of them have touched the Super Bowl yet. So, fuck your Super Bowl. Fuck how good your team is. And, yeah, I mean, if Mac Jones can come out and ball the fuck out, then anyone can. But
if
again, it's Mac Jones. He's bound to fuck up. So,
but if he comes out and looks just as good as Brock Purdy would look, I'm not going to sit here and play fucking stupid. I'm going to sit here and say what we've been saying since Brock Purdy's been the starter for San Fran, and that's he is the, biggest game-managing quarterback of all time. Because I'm not going to say best. He's like the most popular game-managing quarterback of all time.
He's Mr. Irrelevant.
So I don't really know. He's Mr.
And also
Irrelevant.
not of all
sure,
time,
so people didn't expect him. No, not of all time. And
4 years.
But and what I like about the one thing about NBA discussions, right? They're able to have discussions about players and separate talent and winning, right?
Exactly.
Yes, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to come down to if we're talking GOAT shit.
But I feel
if we're just talking about
KD's trash. Jokic is so much better. He made it to a championship all on his own.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the Spurs could suck, but we're still going to talk about how great Wemby and De'Aaron Fox are. We can still talk. We can still have these conversations. And here's the thing: you could hype up Wemby, and they go, "Oh, but how many games are they going to win next year?" Nobody does
it's
that
because there's no real fans. There's no there's no team-driven fans. So it's weird when you've got a team that you're supporting, and then now you have to give everything you got to the players on your team. It doesn't make any sense. Be a 49ers fan. You don't have to be the biggest fucking Brock Purdy fan in the world to understand that, he's Brock Purdy, but we know who Brock Purdy is.
And I
he
get
sits in a mid-tier on a great team.
Which you should be okay with.
Because
you should appreciate all of the good.
They're winning. Gives a fuck.
They're winning. And Brock Purdy is winning without playing. Mac Jones is going to win while playing. If Mac Jones looks just as good as Brock Purdy, it is what it is. It doesn't mean Mac Jones is good. It doesn't mean he's going to be this dominant fucking player. It just means he's good enough to manage that great team.
And yes, I think
good job.
Brock Purdy is at a higher level in terms of playing than Mac Jones, but I'm going to be honest. If you put Brock Purdy on that Patriots team that Mac Jones played for, the fuck is Brock Purdy doing?
Okay, I was going to say, I said that last fucking week, and people still in the comments are like, I can't believe you would say that Brock Purdy and Mac, you guys do not know ball. Please, somebody in the comment section, tell me what Brock Purdy was going to do with the team that Mac Jones played for in New England. Please, somebody.
Yeah, give me Brock Purdy and N'Keal Harry.
What the fuck was that gonna be? And okay, and here's another question. What was this supposed first-round quarterback, Mac Jones, going to be capable of doing with that 49ers team? Maybe a lot more. Maybe actually win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, you got one guy who was drafted in the first round, one guy who has a nickname for being the last pick.
Yeah.
He was the last. The only reason it sounds cool to be the last pick is because of the nickname. It's no, you were the last pick in the NFL. It's if we stopped 1 minute ago, you'd be a free agent. Just think about that, okay? I really want you to think about that, Brock. Either way, Brock Purdy is not playing. Mac Jones is playing, and they're playing Arizona. With all that to be said, Arizona kind of sucks.
No, Arizona does suck.
So San Fran should get it. They should be able to get it done. If it's some close game like it was versus New
Sounds
Orleans
like
last week, I'm still,
49er fans are really hoping Mac Jones looks like shit.
yeah, no, I think 49ers fans want this game
Like,
to be a loss.
I want Mariota to play well because it doesn't matter how well Mariota plays. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay, it's like imagine if the Ravens went like 4-0 with Cooper Rush and I was upset about it.
Yeah, not going to happen because you have
It's like, damn, it's like I'm pissed.
an MVP caliber quarterback on your team. You don't have that in Brock Purdy. You got a guy who can get the job taken by a guy who hasn't started in a few years.
It's almost like 49ers fans feel like threatened. They might lose their starting QB
They might
for
lose
Mac
their
Jones
favorite quarterback. They might have to buy
that
Mac Jones jerseys.
You might have to buy Mac Jones jerseys. Yeah, no, I'm over talking about that. Dallas and Chicago.
Dallas about to go stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just wait till
Dallas
fucking
about
Sunday
to go
night. It's gonna be
stupid.
even worse.
Yeah, the Bears still suck. Ben Johnson.
Oh,
I don't know.
We're
Biting off a little bit more.
We're going San Fran though, right? Huh? We never picked San Fran in Arizona.
San Fran.
Okay, I was gonna say we are going to San Fran. But yeah, Dallas. What were you saying about Dallas? Chicago biting off more than chew?
Ben Johnson just biting off a touch more than he can chew, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Do you think there's
I don't know if there's any head coach who's capable of turning this team around. And it's a shame that this has to be Ben Johnson's first attempt at doing so, but
yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, though. You're right. This was his first chance to show what he was able to do as a head coach, but they also know that it was for the Bears, so they might cut him some slack.
I would hope.
You know,
but
because he's Ben Johnson,
Matt Patricia went to the Lions when the Lions were dog shit, and he got nothing. Josh Daniels.
Yeah, but
what's his name? Is it Josh McDaniels?
I don't know what they expect. Josh McDaniels.
The Jaden McDaniels has thrown me off so much. I don't know who's McDaniels and who's Daniels anymore.
Josh McDaniels. But yeah, give me Dallas. Oh, Sunday Night Football. You ready for this matchup?
Please.
Kansas City versus the New York Giants.
It's interesting.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Well, honestly, I look at this and go, obviously, I mean, the schedule was made weeks ago or, months ago. But Kansas City, the NFL is probably really...
What was the schedule release date?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Do you want me to find out? No, what?
Oh, I only remember because they fucking interrupted the first round of the draft to have two dummies come out and go, guess what, guys? Schedule release date, May 14th. Get ready.
I don't remember
that. Get ready.
It's like, why do I not remember that?
It fucking annoyed me to high hell, but whatever. I think it was May 14th. I hope it is, because fuck that. Yeah.
See, I think, I don't know. I think the NFL would really, 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 really like to see Kansas City get a
win.
A win in prime time.
No, I think a win.
Because think about it, like, well, no, yeah, but like a win, let them win in prime time so everybody in America can see. Because they could really, like, if this was any other team, not any other team. There's a lot of teams in the NFL right now that could make sure they go 0-3.
Agreed.
It's not the Giants.
I saw a stat the other day. The only team this century to start 0-3 and make the playoffs was the 2018 Houston Texans. So, kind of a must-win. Primetime.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a must-win.
Are they giving Collinsworth his dream year, his dream start to the year? They're giving him a Mahomes game. Looks a little Mahomes. It's because it is Patrick Mahomes, you blind old bastard. The Chiefs are going to win
He
by a
also
mile.
loves calling. Yeah, no, for sure. But Chris Collinsworth, he got to call Josh Allen and Lamar, and then last week he got to call. What the fuck did he call?
I think
week?
last week's game was
He
kind of
called that
bum-ass.
shitty ass Minnesota
Yeah, no,
game, but
last
now
week
he gets
was
to call
ass
just
poop.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes just throw a good 4 or 5 touchdowns. Oh, okay. One more thing about Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm gonna make this. Maybe I've said this a couple times, but I'm gonna make this real simple. Rashee Rice, right? He broke the law, right? Correct? Are we gonna? Can we agree on that?
He did.
That he broke the law. So now he's getting punished for that, right? That's what happens. You break the rules, you get punished for that. There's repercussions for for what you do. So he did something wrong, and now he's paying the price. We would all assume that's pretty fair, right? It'd be the same thing as like if somebody some domestic violence shit went on and you got suspended and you're not going to play. Now explain to me why, as if Roger Goodell just threw Rashee Rice in a van and said, "Take him away," and melt the key, and why Kansas City Chiefs had on while warming up free 4 jerseys.
I forgot about that.
What the fuck are we doing?
I forget.
Free 4?
We can't be that fucking stupid. There's no way.
That is the
when I saw that,
corniest shit in
I
the
thought
world.
that was a joke. The fact that Travis Kelce's wearing a free 4 shirt. God, it's a
For
crying
what?
shame. Like, what if he did something worse?
But it's like, no. What do you mean free him? Like, he got suspended.
He's not in jail.
There's no free him. Like, this isn't gonna happen
free.
where it's like, oh wait, you guys disagree? We're gonna appeal this. He got suspended. Yeah. He's not playing till week 7.
No appeal.
That's just how it's gonna go.
The appeal is not all that's over and done with.
So I don't really understand the whole, like, here's the thing.
I get,
and I hate to go down this route.
Like, I don't know, in terms of a team, like, I don't agree with this at all, but boosting up your guys, whatever, but this is a guy who got suspended. Like, if one of your guys got suspended for PEDs, you're not going to go, free fucking whoever does steroids in it. I don't know, Mark McGuire.
But this isn't boosting up your guys, because what you said is 100% correct. What's gonna happen when something worse happens? What's gonna happen when not a single Raiders player was like, "Yo, free Henry Ruggs, bruh." Like, imagine if they were free 11 jerseys. Like, what are we doing? Why are we?
It's been so long.
You broke the law, so now you're like. I just don't understand why they're just, I don't know, using this like jail type culture of like saying to freeze somebody. It's like, no, he got suspended. So if he did something worse, you would say it's okay. He doesn't have to be free. But because he got in like a huge crash in the highway and then walked away and then got suspended for it, he needs to be free. I don't really know.
Like, the fact that someone who either plays for the Chiefs or someone in the Chiefs organization printed those shirts and then the players put them on is not just a lack of judgment from the players, but from the organization. It's pretty fucking stupid.
I would like to imagine that Travis Kelce came in with a box of them. It's like, guys, this is so dope. I got such a cool idea. We should all wear these shirts while we warm up.
That's very possible.
And that's probably how it went.
Probably how it went.
I also feel like,
yeah,
like does Andy Reid, does he just not care anymore? Like, they just let them do whatever they want, say whatever they want, like act this fuck. If I'm Andy Reid, say we're 0-2.
0-1.
Fuck Rashee Rice. I'm not sitting here. Yet. I'm not 1-1.
0-1.
We're 0-1.
No, they're 0-2. I'm saying before they were wearing those shirts for their warm up before last game.
Got you. But what I'm saying is, it's like you'd think Andy Reid would be like, look, this motherfucker ain't gonna be here for a good month and a half.
We're playing a Super Bowl rematch against the Eagles. Lock in
right now. Like, we're playing them
free
today,
up your hands,
so he will not
Trav.
be free. And Devin, the final game of the week. Obviously,
Super Bowl
I've been waiting to talk about this
right
shit all episode because Super Bowl foreshadow. Devin, the Detroit Ravens. All right, well, arrest me. Call the FBI, all the authorities, lock me up. The Detroit Lions coming into Baltimore to face, obviously, the Baltimore Ravens. And Devin, Lions fans are upset. Lions fans are upset with me. They're upset with you. They said, we don't know ball. We're stupid. Jared Goff is 5-5 in the playoffs, so how could he be bad?
Not 5-5.
I don't know. And
not 5, 4, 5, 5 and 5. Yeah.
He was 5 and 5 in the playoffs. So people didn't like what I had to say about Jared Goff, and what I said was he's a free trial quarterback. We say he's top upper echelon free trial quarterback. But here's the thing: a free trial quarterback is A, something I made up a week ago. B, it's just a label I was throwing.
I don't think any of us really know what the term means yet. So.
Oh no! Somebody in the people in the comments were like, "I'm not gonna lie, kind of fuck with it." Like, hey, bro. Next thing you know, people are just it's a free trial quarterback.
Also,
I'll take it.
Lamar. Whatever the most secure level is Lamar, Pat, Joe, and Josh. Like, those guys, there's not one question about. So, to argue him and Goff is irrelevant.
There's no argument between Jared Goff and Lamar Jackson, and that's me with or without a fucking Ravens fandom.
It's not
doesn't
close.
matter.
Like, that would be like arguing.
And I never.
Jared Goff and Josh Allen. Doesn't make any sense.
But okay, the thumbnail or whatever, it was something like, how good is Jared Goff really? It's like, okay, we called him a free trial quarterback, and people got upset about that because we said that you could be what? You could be elite. I mean, I literally said you could be elite and also be a free trial quarterback.
Exactly.
All I was saying is you're going to expire at some point throughout the season, whether that's the NFC Championship game or week 2.
What
at some point you just expire.
I guess they're saying is because of your definition of it. Lamar hasn't made a Super Bowl. Josh hasn't made a Super Bowl.
Sure.
But
sure.
Like at least in Lamar's last two shots, he hasn't left.
Sure, but like what the definition, like I said, made it up a week ago. What I'm saying, what I was really getting at was you in these past 1 or 2 before the season, last year or 2, we've seen Jared Goff with this Detroit Lions team, and we've had moments and stretches where it's like we've never seen before from Jared Goff. And okay, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like he didn't do shit in with the Rams, like as if like he just didn't do a single thing when he was a Ram. But let's be real.
Like it was. They made a Super Bowl, and then it was just a ton of bullshit. The reason he was a pretty easy trade for them.
That's the thing, and nobody really brings up his Super Bowl appearance. Nobody talks about that. And nobody really wants to talk about Jared Goff's Super Bowl appearance because
Well,
look at what
Jared
the fuck
Goff's Super
happened
Bowl
when he was in
appearance
the Super Bowl.
was, don't want to shit on too many people, but Purdy-esque.
But okay, for instance, the trade was the Rams wanted Matt Stafford. The Lions didn't go, we want Jared Goff.
Agreed.
That's how the trade
Now,
went.
granted,
That's exactly how it went.
the
So,
trade has worked out beautifully for both sides, outside of the Detroit winning a Super Bowl. But I don't really have a lot of bad things to say about Goff. Yes, he's done well. He's played great on a very good team. So
this Super Bowl word, dude. If I hear the word Super Bowl in September one more time, I might I might lose it. I might freak out. Like I might just lose my. I am so tired of like we're talking about week 3
I agree.
football. I get it because here's the thing. Before the season even started, I said as a Ravens fan, these Ravens games don't mean shit until we get into the playoffs. I said that before this season even started. Because I know Lamar's going to do what he does during this regular season. I need to see the Baltimore Ravens as a whole get it done because that's the thing. If people want to compare Lamar Jackson's playoff success to Jared Goff's playoff success and not bring up just how much the Baltimore Ravens as a whole fail themselves year in year out in the playoffs, then you don't know ball. Because here, I'm a Ravens fan, and we choke in the playoffs every year. And guess what? It's all of them.
Exactly.
It's not just Lamar. Exactly. It's not just John Harbaugh coaching a shitty game. It's a whole bunch of fuckery. We are not disciplined enough, and it shows when we get into the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, he has games where he plays worse, but that's the thing. That's what's not normal is when Lamar doesn't look good. Like what I'm saying is when Jared Goff, when the Detroit Lions lost to y'all last year, the discussion was not
did Jared Goff throw
Jared
this game
Goff.
away?
He just let the Lions down. It's like no, the Lions had the best fucking roster in the league, maybe the second best roster in the league last year.
Put the business on them.
And mind you, 10 minutes after that conversation about Jared Goff last week, we put the Lions 5th in our power ranking. Yeah. Like the Lions are good.
No, they're not tough.
we know the Lions are good. We say the Lions are good. But what killed me in the comments the most, it wasn't people saying that we don't know ball. It wasn't people saying that, oh man, we are fried and don't know what we're talking about when we were recording at 3:11 a.m. Shout out to that time. People don't, people can say whatever they want. But once I saw the comment saying, well, I mean, Detroit could have beat Green Bay, but Jared Goff, everybody around him, they failed him. He did everything. He did what he was able to do with what he had. Are we flipping the script now, Devin? Are we flipping the script?
Yeah. Amon-Ra's trash. J-Mo's trash. The best running back duo, non-existent.
And then somebody said you called Jameson Williams bad. It's like you literally said.
No, yeah, that's what they were combating this guy on. It's like we understand that, like, Goff is not bad, and he's again done well with this team. But we don't have to act like they're the entire team. Like we don't have to Purdy the whole thing and go, oh, you're telling me Purdy's not the reason the 49ers are good? I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. But they've done well enough with a fucking great team. The Lions have a phenomenal team.
Yeah, it's like...
And a quarterback
Lions have
who's
a great
pretty
team.
good.
Who is good. But here's the thing. Yes, he's way better than Brock Purdy. It's not just he's good enough. He's good. But I mean, I guess people didn't like that I called him a free trial quarterback, and people bring up these playoff numbers. But it's like, here's the thing: if we just want to talk about playoffs, then look, I don't want to see a single tweet, post, Instagram reel, Twitter. I don't want to see anything. I want everybody to shut up until January. We can't talk about football. We can't discuss football. We can't discuss what happens week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Delete every. If you're in a fantasy league, cancel it. Stop playing fantasy. Don't bet on a single game this year because it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter until we get into
I
the
think the NBA
playoffs,
fans are
right?
starting to
It
leech
doesn't
into the
matter that
NFL.
there's the NFL, the NBA fans have definitely started leeching to the NFL because no, regular season games matter. There's only 17 of them now, and mind you, they're starting to get a little less important because they keep adding them. But there's 17 games. They're very important. They're so important that people actually care who wins the MVP in the NFL. It's an actual conversation. Yeah. It's not known 80 games in. It's not known fucking 45 games into the NBA season already. Well, we know who's going home with this. It's like an actual competition for the MVP. Because that's the thing. It's like if we didn't care about the NFL, then why we wouldn't be having these MVP conversations. Nobody would care that Lamar got fucking screwed over Josh Allen or people or on the flip side, nobody would be excited that Josh Allen finally won MVP.
Yeah.
So I with that being said, Lions fans, put your numbers in the comments, your little stats,
but,
or tell me how good Jared Goff
is.
Thing. Turn on your own team.
That's the biggest problem here is like we're not shitting on the Lions at all. We're barely shitting on Jared Goff.
I called him a free trial quarterback because I couldn't think of a name for him. And I wanted to come up with a fun way to call to put a quarterback on a scale. And it's like you're a free trial quarterback, but how long is your free trial?
But you know what you love more than anything else?
What's that?
A free trial. I love a free trial.
Dude, who doesn't love a fucking free trial? Make it. And here's the thing: maybe Detroit has the. Maybe they're tapped in. Maybe they make a new email address and get the second free trial. I don't know.
Or maybe
I'm just saying.
Just run out of money. By the time it's time to pay, the check bounces and they got nothing.
The fact that the Lions fans they got so upset that they were able to turn on the rest of the amazing weapons that Detroit has on their team, to defend Jared Goff kind of validates why I wasn't going to put Jared Goff up there in that top conversation. Because now all of a sudden he does what he can do with what he has, and he just needs people to step up around him. Fuck,
that's something you can say about
Lions fans are absolutely.
You can say that about Jordan Love. You can't say that about Jared Goff.
Yeah, and I mean, but also, but like, we're bringing up Lamar. People are bringing up Lamar because I wear a Ravens jersey. You really don't want to go down that route when it comes to Lamar Jackson versus Jared Goff. Because here's the thing. Playoff record is about the only thing Jared Goff has on Lamar Jackson. And I hate to break people's hearts. That's a team statistic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I just broke the internet, Devin, because it's a fucking team statistic. You know it's not a team statistic? First team All-Pros. Pro Bowls. Unanimous MVPs. Or a unanimous MVP and one just regular MVP. But just a little second MVP. Those things like that, all these records that Lamar Jackson's breaking, just doing what he's done. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
not
know how many records
those
Goff has broken outside of one. Every week, I feel like there's some no quarterback's ever thrown for 342 yards and on 17 balls. Cool, you have a good completion percentage. Whatever records he's breaking they're Mickey Mouse.
But did I now tell me if maybe I lived in a dream reality or a dream world where the Detroit Lions didn't win a game last year where Jared Goff threw 4 interceptions?
It was in the range of 3 to 5. Maybe 4.
No. It was at least 4.
It was at least 3.
You're not
no
you're
more
not,
than 5.
No, it was at least 4. It was at least. We're not cutting Jared Goff any slack now. These Lions fans got me fucking. These Lions fans got me ready. I'm not. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. 4 interception game win 2024. Google, do your thing. Oh, here we go. Instead, he threw a career high 5 interceptions in a 2024 win against the Houston Texans. So yeah, there you go. November 10th, 2024. He threw 5 interceptions, but for some reason, that shitty team that surrounded around him, that surrounds him, I guess just was good enough that day to get it done against the Houston Texans. So yeah, Detroit's a good team, and to be completely honest with you, free trial QB doesn't mean bad. It's a fucking joke. This is a sports comedy podcast where we're about 20% sarcastic. We're going to throw the sarcasm in there. And at the end of the day, if you really want to be real, Ravens fan to Detroit fan, we can both just stop now because we know we're both going to be sitting at home in February.
Or playing
So
each
what
other.
game do we really want to play here? What game do we really want to play? I'll play the guessing game. Who the fuck's winning this game?
It's the Baltimore Ravens. Where is it? The bank?
The bank.
Yeah. I don't think the Lions have a defensive answer to the Ravens offense. A full not yet.
I wouldn't say they don't have an answer. They definitely have a hell of a pass rush, and our offensive line has definitely been struggling. There's definitely a world where, like we said, they have a lot of weapons on that offensive side of the ball.
They do. It's a team that
as
can,
long as we keep Jair Alexander,
break out a game pretty quick. Jair is a weak spot. Hopefully, he doesn't play too much.
Jair would definitely have to sit on the sidelines. That would be great. I don't know. Because here's the thing. I know I talked all this shit, and then it's like, oh, but now you're struggling to pick. It's like, yeah, no, because if we're coming down to like actually predicting it, if we're gonna actually like predict the game, I'm gonna be honest. Like, no, the Lions are good. The Ravens should be 2-0, and that's just a fact. They should have stepped on the gas when they were up 15 points in the fourth quarter versus Buffalo.
We're gonna stop.
They did their thing against Cleveland, even if it took a second to turn up, I guess. But it's kind of like the Bills and the Jets. How much did you really have to do to get it done? So, Bills, Miami.
Also,
like how much did you really have to
Bills
do?
and Jets.
But also Bills and Jets for sure. So I guess, you got something else just to make me feel more confident? Because here's the thing. I'm a Ravens fan, so I can say we're going to win, but it's like, I need like an outsider's reason. Like, why? What makes you think they're going to win besides not having an answer on defense? Because I'm a little worried, which I think hopefully is a good thing. It's more so like what the Ravens are going to do to lose this game than how good Detroit's going to play. That's what I'm more concerned about. I don't know if Detroit goes in there and just blows our fucking, they just destroy. Detroit ain't coming in and just dog walking us. But I definitely see a world where we just maybe aren't as disciplined as the Dan Campbell coach team.
Yeah, it's very possible. As good as you guys' offense is, the defense is, I don't know.
Tricky.
It has holes. But honestly, the biggest reason, I think, offensive consistency from the Ravens is better than what we'll see out of the Lions. Yes, they'll have a game where they'll score 52 points, but there can be games where someone doesn't show up and they don't have it. With Lamar out there, something's going to happen. Whether or not Derrick Henry's doing anything or if he's got 20 yards, they'll be okay.
Well, I'm going to go with Baltimore as well. I obviously have to ride with my guys. But I'm going to say, Lions fans, chill out. Go fucking eat some pizza or whatever the fuck you guys do.
Detroit pizza is good.
In Detroit.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, no, Detroit's pizza. Yeah, the pizza's cool. Pizza's good, but it's just like don't sit there and shit on your team. Y'all got a good fucking team. So Detroit fans to sit there and go like to try to flip this script onto and honestly, I don't know what I'm even talking about. These fan bases are doing it with everything. When we say the Bills are bad, they say, "Oh, our fucking roster is great." When we say that Josh Allen, it flips in a second. Josh Allen carries, the Bills are great. Jared Goff carries, the Lions are great. It's gonna be like that forever, yeah. Devin. But then for some reason, when it's like really obvious, it like nobody has this conversation about Lamar Jackson ever. He had his arguably best roster last season and just didn't win MVP. Yep. So it is what it is. But give me Baltimore. I'll take Baltimore. And then besides that, not many college games that are catching the eye. Unless I just missed some, but Florida's taking on Miami, so they're gonna go get their ass kicked by another Florida team. But do you know what's funny, Devin? Before this podcast, you were sitting there like, did Raja get arrested yet? And you were 1,000% on the money because Raja absolutely got arrested today. There was a video of him getting pulled from, not pulled, but he was walking out of his complex or unit, and he's just in handcuffs, and he's getting charged with some type of assault. I can't remember if it's just aggressive assault. If that's how they see. Here's the thing, though. I thought it was just aggravated, but they didn't use the word aggravated. Raja Jackson charges. Here we go. Raja Jackson, yeah, sure, CNN. Where do we got here? Being a wrestler in the hospital event last month, has been arrested and facing a felony charge after footage showing him beat up a wrestler. Filed a felony battery report. Yeah, so that's not just aggravated assault.
I don't know the specifics. I think battery's pretty bad.
I'm gonna felony battery. Here's the thing. You can be just charged with battery.
There's assault and battery.
But you got charged with. But I'm saying you got charged with felony battery. I mean, they're throwing the felony on that bitch right away just to let you know, like, hey, this ain't just you beat the shit out of him for absolutely no reason. This is felony battery. And honestly, he's lucky.
I didn't think he was going to get attempted murder. Again, that would have been impossible to get him on. But
I don't know how. You had as much evidence as if OJ was a streamer in the 90s. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know if you missed everything or just didn't watch all the videos, but you watched the build up, you watched the trigger, and then you watched him sit there and literally say, I was given directions on what to do in this ring. I'm going to deliberately not follow them and do what I want to do and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. And I'm not going to stop until somebody pulls me off. That is what he said. I'm not stopping. Someone's going to have to pull me off. If you, me, whoever, if I just kept punching you in the face, or if you just kept punching me in the face, and I'm just laying there unconscious, you're gonna kill me at some point.
It's true.
Eventually, you're gonna kill me. And if your intentions were on camera saying, I'm gonna kill him, or I'm not gonna stop, or I'm not gonna fuck what they say, I'm gonna hit him for real, and you're going boom, 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 boom. What do you think? No, genuinely, I don't care what you think he should have got charged with. I don't care what you think. Sure, maybe you're right. He was never gonna get charged with it. What do you think would have happened if he didn't get stopped?
Yeah, probably would have killed him.
Okay,
Sorry.
so that's attempted murder. I don't know how else to I don't know how else to put it. So maybe because of it's LAPD, it's California. I don't fucking know however. Which it didn't happen in California, did
No, it
it?
was
I thought it was
California.
in.
I
Where
think it was
was it?
California.
Okay, so okay, yeah, it was California. For some reason, I was thinking Florida, but yeah, okay, California. But I mean, I'm not begging for the man's downfall, but like, bro, like that was a big fuck up. And I don't want to see Raja like his whole life go to shit. Like, because some people are like, his life is over. It's like, no, he made a big old fuck up. And luckily, the person he did it to is like kind of, willing to forgive and not press his, he's not personally pressing charges or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, so, you kind of got lucky in that sense. But I don't know. He's definitely gonna, I don't know what took a month. I don't know what took so long to get bro in handcuffs. Like he put it all on camera. He put it all on camera. I don't even know I don't even know how a Raja court case is gonna look. How is the court case for Raja gonna, like if I'm the judge in this court case, I'm gonna get the jury and we're gonna have jury selection, and then as soon day one hits, we're not even gonna have an opening argument. Fuck it, we're going unorthodox this trial. I'm just gonna play the stream.
Probably not going to go to trial.
No, I'm just gonna play the stream. I'm just gonna play the stream. Say it went to trial. I'm just gonna play the stream to 12 jurors, and they're gonna sit there, and I'm gonna ask them, so you think he's guilty or like what? And then if any of them say no, I'm gonna call the hospital and have them checked, like mentally evaluated. That would be the next step.
He's gonna take a plea deal, and it'll be that because he did do it.
It'll be that. Yeah, but like, how do you not face jail time?
I don't know. I mean, he still can.
You gotta say.
I just don't
know. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't love it. But shit. Besides that, Devin, I think it's time to get out of here. We got all our predictions out the way. Eagles fans, or Lions fans, Bills fans, y'all are mad, but it's all right. You're okay. You can call me brain dead and say that we don't know ball. Guess what? We're gonna be back. We're gonna be here every Tuesday and Saturday. Actually, next episode is gonna be a little weird because, well, it ain't me. Somebody ain't gonna be able to make it. So I don't know who it is, but somebody ain't gonna be able to do the pod. So you're gonna have me doing a little. I'm gonna do. Gotta go back. I'm gonna do things a little bit different for next episode, just to review week 3. But besides that, is there anything you need to say before we get out of here?
No, I was gonna say something bad, so I decided not to.
Perfect. That's good. That's called self-control. And that is the beauty of the human mind, Devin. But with all that being said, we will be back. I will be back to discuss all of these week 3 games, the power rankings, MVP, OPOY, DPOY votes. And then Devin's gonna be back this next episode, on the next Saturday episode, to predict all the week 4's games and talk about all that shit. But with all of that being said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday and Tuesday. Hopefully you enjoyed. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.